Hey y'all, welcome to a Wannabe's podcast episode. What is it, 5 now?
5, I think. 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5. We're on 5 now. Okay, so this episode's special, isn't it, Tyler?
Terribly special.
Yeah.
Me and Jonah are sitting in the same room right now, and I have to look at him to speak into the mic, and it's making me super uncomfortable.
My beautiful face.
Okay.
Yeah. So today's been pretty fun. Yeah.
What did we do? I came and picked you up, maybe drive like an hour and a half away.
And that's when we had the crazy conversations, like.
Yeah, because we couldn't. Well, I don't know. No, but I came and picked you up. We got what? We got Chick-fil-A.
We got Chick-fil-A.
We talked about music the entire time home.
And then we got here and talked about it.
Well,
some
no,
more.
then you sent me on a wild goose chase.
Alright.
Looking for this abandoned house you wanted to take.
Abandoned restaurant. It was an abandoned restaurant. It looked so far.
We passed it on our first round, and we probably went around like 3 times.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
I thought it was fun. I don't know. Man.
We
didn't have to go.
So it doesn't matter. We did, and we found it.
I didn't think this was how you were gonna start.
I still need to ask about it. See if we can get in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't have to worry about it though.
Yeah, we'll figure it out after this.
So yeah, no, we're just chilling here with our Dr. Peppers. We watched some Rick and Morty. Went go-karting.
That was eventful. That was scary.
Yeah, cause
it was pretty cool pulling past the treehouse, mobbing past the treehouse, like skirt.
We should explore that treehouse more. I haven't been there in a long time, man. I haven't been over in a long time.
So we can go up there if you want, but you pay the price.
I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know if you know.
I'm just kidding. You eat the brownie. You want to make brownie jokes? Eat the brownie.
Yo, so we were just watching Rick and Morty, and then we were watching this crazy theory about Snowpiercer.
You really want to go into this, don't you?
I thought it was cool, bro.
Okay, well, yeah, it's sick. We haven't even seen the movie yet. All right, so perhaps we were watching.
I think it's a show.
I don't know. It's right here. I'll look it up right now. Jamie, pull that up.
Dude, don't. Jamie.
It's a podcast.
Haha.
But we were watching on YouTube this theory about Willy Wonka's sequel, and apparently people think it's the movie Snowpiercer, or its show. We're about to figure that out right now. And it has Chris Evans in it, and it's it's a movie.
Oh, dude.
But, yeah, it's supposed to be pretty insane.
Don't play it now.
What?
Don't play it now.
Oh, shit. Copyright. But, yeah, that's what it's gonna... Let me turn up the PS4, it's loud as hell.
Yeah, no, but, that's crazy. It was crazy. I love theories like that, man. Just like conspiracies.
Yeah, especially the ones that, like, actually make sense are kind of sick, low-key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where it's like, whoa, like crazy. I saw one that said stuff about Zootopia, because there's a lot of Disney ones, you know?
Like what? What about Zootopia?
Oh, you know how Zootopia, there was kind of like this, like race thing between the predators and the prey? Like, that was the whole thing in the movie? Well, it was like, basically, the thing was like, it was commentary on, like, some current events.
Oh, probably, yeah.
And I think it absolutely was. But that's, like, crazy to think about that Disney would, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the Rick and Morty episode we watched, where the dude was making fun of the snakes for fighting over race. And we're literally doing like that. We're literally dumb at, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just culture's stupid, man.
Yeah, it's like imagine fighting over the color of someone else's skin.
I know, right?
That's literally what we do because we're fucking humans and we're stupid.
Dumb, bro. Dumb.
Stupido.
I mean, yeah. There's nothing to say about it. I don't know.
It's just crazy. Plus, with everything going on right now, with George Floyd.
I don't know if we should get into it.
You don't want to get into it?
We got into it in the car.
Do we want to at least say what happened?
And you got loud.
What?
We got into it in the car and you got loud.
I got loud. I got a little passionate.
I feel like I should be the one getting passionate.
I know, but I was just Why, huh? Why is that?
Because I'm the one who's, like, you know, scared to drive.
Well, I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm sad. Anyway.
Okay, let me explain what happened.
Yeah. You go.
So, listen, I don't know every single detail about this story, so if I mess something up here, please feel free to message, comment, whatever you want to do to correct it, and then we'll hopefully remember to talk about that on the next podcast. Yeah. But, pretty much there was a video that came out. I want to say it came out on Monday, but I wasn't sure if it's Monday or Tuesday. Came out of 4 or 5 police officers on top of a handcuffed African-American male, with one of them pressing their knee on the back of the guy's neck.
Yeah.
He ended up the cops ended up killing him there. And I guess we're not going to go into it, which I'm okay with.
I think we should probably.
We'll just say what happened.
Yeah.
You know, it's very sad that happened, and you know, because of that, people started peacefully protesting. Yeah, but the peaceful protesting has turned into
not so peaceful protesting.
Yes, rioting and burning down buildings and burning down Minneapolis. So, just prayers go out to them and all the families, and hope that everyone in that city is staying safe, and hope that the people who need to get justice get their justice. Yeah,
obviously it's a very sad thing, but as much as I think talking about current events is something that we could totally do on here, something like that's really passionate and really has so many different beliefs, you know what I mean?
You think so? I think there's one opinion going around.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone. This is not a two-sided thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'm just saying. To be honest, except Hicks.
Oh, even really? How can you argue for the other side on this one?
Not knowing your facts, man. That's just it. Like not seeing the video.
Like just that video there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
You know that. Okay. Anyway.
Murdered.
Anyway.
Daylight.
It was messed up. It was really messed up, and it's the kind of thing that makes you scared to go out and drive around. You know. Anyway. What's been going on with you, man?
You're really gonna ask me that, just something like this? You know what's been going on with me? I'm angry. And I'm sad. Over current events in the world, Jonah.
Me too.
Yeah. No, but
there's corruption everywhere, man.
You know, putting all the sadness aside, like nothing much really. I've just been chilling here, playing PlayStation. That's pretty much it. Eating a lot of food. I'm getting fat. I'm getting chubby, Jonah. Look at this. Did you even notice that?
That's crazy, man.
I'm literally fat now.
Dude.
I'm okay with it. Don't get me wrong. I like my little love handles.
You need, like, something soft for, to cuddle in, you know?
Got my belly.
Yeah.
Devin likes my belly.
I've heard girls say that they like big guys because they're soft, like a pillow.
People say, you heard AJ say that.
No, AJ doesn't like big guys. Well. No, I've definitely heard people say that. I'm not going to drop names, but...
yeah, I know. So I'm okay. I got a dad bod.
Hey, nothing wrong with the dad bod.
I definitely have a dad bod, I think. Would you say I'm at dad bod point?
Yeah. I mean, you get out of it real quick. I've seen you get out of it.
We'll fucking see, dude.
It's a couple seconds,
maybe I like being fat.
Does your girl like it?
She likes my belly.
Yeah?
She calls it squishy.
Oh, man.
It's pretty squishy.
Yeah, it's pretty squishy.
I'm also bald.
Yeah, he cut all his hair off.
I kind of look like a jarhead, but that's alright.
Yeah, you look like you just got back from military. You just got a buzz cut. Hey, man.
It's like the only haircut I can give myself, so I was like, screw it, let's do it.
I got an internship.
Oh, yeah, you still haven't even told me. Oh, yeah, you have. But yeah.
Tells you a little bit about it.
Yeah, so tell me about that. What's the deal? How'd you find it?
My voice teacher, who does like our voice lessons and stuff and works on our vocals, when school let out, usually we would pay her, and then she'd do like an 8-week session. And school let out, so she started doing it over FaceTime. And then she invited us over to her church choir for like virtual church choir. And then after being on a church choir, because she knows I've been doing music tech for like a couple years now, learning on my own. So after being in part of her church choir and like singing in that, then she asked if I wanted to be her music tech intern, because she's got a lot of stuff to do. Because for the virtual choir, basically she makes practice videos of like each voice part, and then we sing along with it, and then she puts like our videos that we make of us singing all together, and so she has to put them all the audio tracks in line, and all the videos need to come up online, and she basically just needs help like making the audio, like the practice tracks, and I told her I could do that for her, and supposedly it's $25 a month or a week.
I was gonna say a month, but yeah, for internship that's not bad. $100 a week.
I'm for an internship, I didn't expect to get paid. It's all about learning. But like, hey man, I've never had a job.
Yeah, you need to get one, by the way.
Yeah, my parents don't believe in it. It's kind of stupid, but.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that before. That's interesting.
It's not that they don't believe in it. They're just like, enjoy high school and we'll pay for things for you. Don't worry about it. And then they said I can get the experience my senior year.
Yeah.
Which I get, and I will get that experience. And they wanted me to get a summer job this past summer, and that's kind of what I'm doing now with the internship. Just. I've always had, like, busied myself and got responsibilities, you know what I mean? I'm not the type.
Yeah, you've never, it's not like you're lazy bum, like, sitting at home. Like, you're actually, like, you help around the house a lot. So I can see why they'd be okay with it, actually, and it's not that weird.
I love games, though, man. Like, I've got this penguin game.
We're not talking about the penguin
Please,
game.
Man. Please,
okay, you
man.
talk about the penguin game.
All right.
You talk about the penguin game.
This game.
I'm going to keep myself busy.
What is it? It's called Penguin
I'm gonna
Isle,
keep
I
myself
think.
busy.
And it's on my phone. Penguin Isle. And you... Bro! Man.
No one... Don't say anything. You can't.
You gotta explain.
He wants to talk about his penguin game, and I don't want to. Talk about your damn penguin game.
Alright, so on my penguin game, I get to like collect these penguins onto an island, and I take care of them, and I earn money, and I make things for them. Yeah, I take pictures of my penguins.
You're SeaWorld.
No, this is just penguins, man. Just penguins. There's a reindeer, and there's a seal. Mostly penguins.
No. This game does not seem fun to me.
I legit love it. I love it.
You know what game's fun? Animal Crossing. I
Yeah.
haven't played it in so long, dude. I need to play it. Like, my people are gonna die. I'm serious.
I've never actually like played it, but then you told me about it, and I was like, that's so not you.
Dude,
I didn't think it was.
It's so fun. My guy has face tats. It's lit.
How can you can put face tats in Animal Crossing?
Yeah. Dude, he has a cross right here.
Oh,
he has a Z's over here.
Oh my gosh.
It's sick.
What do you think about face tattoos?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have one idea of one that I would get, and I've had it since I was like a youngin.
Oh man.
I think that they have a bad stigma, but as long as you're not like displaying your faith to a gang or whatever, then I think it's alright. As long as it's just art, you know. I
mean, I like tattoos all the way. I just think face is a little overboard. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people can pull it off, some people can't.
There's definitely people that can pull it off and still look good, but it's kind of like with certain things in the world, like, you know, as soon as you look at a person with face tattoos, you probably have an idea.
It's a stigma, you know what I mean?
Stigma, yeah.
It has a stigma to it, which I wish it didn't.
Which isn't, you know, those people's fault. It's just bad people with face tattoos, you know.
Yeah, I tried to ignore the stigma, but the one that I've always wanted to get was get a little cross, like little tiny, like barely, it's hard to see, a little cross just right here. Nothing special.
I can see that.
And I'd want it because it was like, you know, maybe this is just me making an excuse to get a good, like a face tat, right? Mm-hmm. But I wanted it because I got this idea in like 6th grade, and it was like people would always get mad at me for being a Christian or like argue with me about it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm gonna get a fucking cross tattooed on my face to show I ain't scared to admit that I'm Christian, you know? Mm-hmm. And that was the idea behind it. But now, honestly, to be honest with you, I don't need to do that anymore because like no one really picks on me for it. So
yeah. Because people just kind of grew up. I feel like people. Did people really pick on you or just like argue with you? We had the same like group.
Yeah, I feel like they argued with me. Not really. Yeah, picked on would be the word, but there's some people who get like who didn't want to be friends with me anymore because of it. Mm-hmm. Which is like, that's dumb.
I mean, I totally get that to a point. I mean, Liv is very respectful of Christians and religion in general, but like she's been broken up with before because she didn't believe in God and stuff like that. So like there's that kind of anxiety in our relationship.
Yeah.
Which, you know, dating someone that you don't believe in the same thing, it can have its troubles, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But like me and Devin have so many different beliefs, but
with anything, ideals, you know.
You know, getting into a serious relationship like that really shows you that it doesn't really matter what you guys believe as long as you guys like can agree on like compromise or agreeing to disagree. Mm-hmm. That's all it takes. Man, we went on a total rant in the car just about personal stuff for a long time. I didn't even think about that. We were so deep in it. It wasn't even about like relationship either. A lot of them were about like home life stuff too.
Home life and relationship stuff, yeah. And then we couldn't find the freaking restaurant.
And then we went around looking for that damn restaurant, huh? And it was right next to it.
Dude, we were jamming too. I was gonna say something, but I don't know. But I do want to get a tattoo.
Hey, do you have any ideas on what you want to do?
Mm-hmm. So
I got a whole list I can talk about.
I want to get agape on my chest, which I think I told you about.
Agape, what's that?
So it's a Greek word, and in Greek they have 4 different words for love, and it's like one for brotherly love, like best friends or brothers, and then there's like motherly love, like a son to a mother or a mother to a son, and then there's like sexual erotic love kind of thing, and then there's sacrificial love, which is agape, and it's like the highest kind of love you can have for a person according to them, like that's their belief, and it's like a Christian thing too. But it's just like, it's sacrificial love, sacrificing your time and your money and your happiness for other people. and so like I want to get that on my chest with like a cross.
Oh, that's sick, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I have a. Is that the only idea you had, or do you have any more ideas?
I don't want too many. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I love sleeves. Like, I would.
Oh, bro,
that sounds awful.
You know, I'm getting full sleeves.
Oh, I could see that. But I think I'd regret it. I don't know.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look nice clean. I feel like some people like pull tattoos off. Some people pull off the clean orange. You know what I mean?
It's just I feel like you can't really know until you get it. Unless you go on with like a pen all around.
I know that like I've done little things. Like for instance, I've gotten like arm tats from like henna.
Yeah.
See, it looks like, you know what I mean? Like I look all right with this.
You can pull it off for sure.
I feel like I definitely pull it off because I used to have like the rosary the henna tattoo that lasted for like 2 months on my arm.
Yeah.
That shit was sick.
That would be a cool like if you got like a, because you know how there's religion again, but Jesus had the cross of thorns around his head. If you got that like around your wrist.
Do you want me to dive in? You want to dive in here?
I mean, if you want to.
I'm pulling up my notes, bro. We'll dive in, right? So I have a bunch of like really personal tattoo ideas that I want to do. Some of them I'll explain, some of them I won't, but I'll still tell you what they are. Right?
Yeah, dude.
So one of like the two main things was any tattoo that I get on my left arm, no matter what it is, will always represent something negative in my life, or something negative, and then any tattoo on my right arm will always represent something positive or something positive that happened.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep that in mind. So that's how I'm gonna. And what it's gonna be, it's not gonna be like one full sleeve. It's gonna be like a bunch of little tattoos that eventually will create a sleeve once I've experienced enough. If that's what you want to call it.
That's crazy.
So here are some of the ones I was thinking. Right. I want to get a tattoo, and I'm not gonna say which arm they go on. You can figure it out. I want to get this one tattoo of like a Statue of Liberty, but it looks more like a black girl with like the curly hair, and it has like a little Sutton Pierce, and it's more edgy. Just because like I feel like, I mean, there's like a lot of meaning to this one, but I'm not really gonna explain it. But like another reason can be like I just feel like the liberty, like we always had like liberty, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Yeah, in our country we had like a lot of like not free shit going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where people
like
facing prejudice, and just people. You know what I mean? So I feel like we need to change that up a little bit. So I wanted to do like a little black girl with like, the curly hair and like something pierced, like make her look like.
And she's like the Statue of Liberty though. She's like holding
the statue.
Cool,
of the, yeah.
Cool. That's dope.
And then like probably like the opposite to that would be I want to get a witch that's like hugging a man and the man's like crying, but the witch is like stabbing the guy in the back.
Oh.
That's about something we're not gonna talk about. But it's like people who, like, you know, just in relationships sometimes people stab you in the back. And then somewhere on my arm, I definitely want to get happy girls, happy world. So it's similar to like happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean? But I feel like, I think because I grew up with like my mom and both of my sisters, it's like as long as you keep the girls happy, the world will keep going. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, yeah.
Happy girls, happy world.
We need girls, man.
I would love to get different kind of Renaissance paintings.
Ooh.
But like changed up. So like I was thinking it'd be sick to have, like, you know, was it called The Last Supper, I think? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to mess it up. Yeah. The Last Supper, but I'm sitting in the middle, like where Jesus would be, and then like my mom's family is all on the left and my dad's family is all on the right.
That would be
cool. And they're like all arguing and stuff, you know?
Like throwing things across the table. Yeah.
It'd be cool.
That would be crazy.
And then I definitely want to get the creation of Adam, the hands. But I have this it's really edgy idea. But it's low key kind of sick, right? And I'll tell you the story behind it. It's like, what if, so you know how you don't have to move the way their hands are all, but just kind of like put a grenade in one of their hands, and then you know how they like touching, and then have the finger go through like the little like tag on the grenade to pull
it out. Wow.
So it looks like, I have a picture. It's my calling card on Call of Duty. I'll show it to you in a second. But yeah, it's like, imagine that, and it would be like, God created the world. God created Adam, who's creating all of us humans, and now all of us humans are destroying the earth. You know, so it's like pulling the grenade on Earth.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. I just thought that'd be freaking sick, though.
I was gonna say, I know that the God touching Adam painting is like just the hands, but the full version is like God and Adam.
Yeah, I would just do the hands.
But what we should do it, but like us.
Me touching you. Yeah. God. That's so.
That'd be so awesome.
That'd be insane.
Dude, what?
We'll cut
what
that.
If I got my? No, we can keep it in. Well, I got my half on like my right ass cheek, and you got it. You have it on your left ass.
Just like put our cheeks together. No, we're doing that.
Dude, that would be so.
That's happening.
That would be awful.
Let's just get a hand, like a hand, like putting his hand up for a high five. I'll get mine on my left cheek. You get yours on your right.
Like half.
Yeah, just like that.
If I me too.
And it looks like we're.
Oh my gosh. I told my mom I was gonna get mom tattooed across my butthole, but every time I clenched, it was just gonna say
You're gross, bro. You're gross,
dude. Oh man.
All right, ready for more?
yeah.
I got a lot of ideas. Most of these are gonna be on my arms and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I want to get a black koi. The black koi is gonna be swimming upwards, right? Now the story behind, there's a lot of story behind koi. So pretty much, if it's swimming upwards, it means that it'll forever be fighting that, right? So the black is gonna symbolize a certain thing that I'm not gonna talk about on this podcast, but maybe another one.
You're good.
And the black koi swimming up my arm symbolizes that it's something I will always be fighting, or something that I'm still fighting. So that's gonna be that. And then and that one's card gonna be on my left arm. The other one's gonna be a red koi. And a red koi symbolizes love, and this one's gonna be swimming downstream. So when I finally get married and I think I found someone I'm gonna spend with for the rest of my life, I'm gonna get the red koi swimming down to say that I've completed the journey or the task to find love.
Oh, cool.
Okay?
Cool.
And then I already talked about like the small cross on under my right eye.
Yeah. I think that's actually a cool face tattoo.
Yeah, I'll show. I have pictures of me I drew it on my face.
Dude, we should totally get matching tats. That'd be great.
Dude, I'm down. I've talked about it with my boys. But I want to get a camera. I had this idea, right? And then recently I saw someone else had it. It made me so mad, but I was like, I'm still might do it anyways.
Yeah.
Get a camera, obviously somewhere on my forearm, and then I can put my arm up to my eye like I'm taking a picture. So it looks like, if I had the camera here, it looks like I'm taking a picture with the camera.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. That's cool.
But I also want to think of something else more like cooler to do with the camera, because other than that, its only reason would be to like, I like cameras, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I've gotten this tattooed before, or as henna, but it's cards. It's cards that when you look at it right side up, it looks like just the three of hearts, ace of hearts, queen of hearts, seven of hearts. But then from my angle, or looking at it upside down, those cards spell out the word love.
Hey.
So it's like my love for magic, and no one else really gets it because not other people do it. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's a really cool one.
Yeah, I'll have to show you because I can do that with a real type of card.
We went through a huge magic phase.
Yeah, both of us did.
You still do magic though.
A little. I practice here and there just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
I want to get like a revolver. You know, you've seen the things with like little revolvers where you pull the trigger and like a little stick and flag comes out with, like says haha.
Yeah.
I want to get that tattooed on my arm, but with like a smiley face, right? And what that to me that symbolizes, and I want to find another way that I can like symbolize it better. Is like sometimes I say like jokes and stuff that other people find too offensive, so I need to start working on doing that. Like using different words that are less offensive and stuff. You know, to me, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I do sometimes. So that's kind of for me, just pretty much me telling me to watch my language. I pull the trigger when I say a joke, make someone upset. You know what I mean?
That's cool though.
I haven't thought of like a dope design for it yet, but I definitely want to get some, and probably a bigger piece, some kind of big tattoo symbolizing like or front row or Helltown, because that's like what it used to be called and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to get the rosary. I want to get a rosary because wrapped around my. Okay, so you've seen the barbed wire tattoo people get wrapped around their arms?
Yeah.
And like it's like douchebags do that, you know what I mean? So that's kind of want it to be, but instead of barbed wire, it's going to be a rosary.
Yeah.
And the rosary, the cross will end up either in my palm or on my hand, right? On top of my hand. I was thinking palm. And then on the, I know it says like words on the cross. I don't remember what it says, but I want to have confused. And what it was symbolized, like growing up, Christianity always confused me because I was always forced to go to Catholic church and stuff like that. And also my grandma always got me a rosary every year for like my birthday when I was a kid.
Really?
So
do you still have all of them?
Oh yeah, I have all of them in my closet over there.
Dude, that's crazy.
But yeah,
I have one too, my grandma.
But yeah, so that I really want to get that, and I've gotten that on henna, dude. It looks freaking sick. Like it looks dope,
dude.
But like I imagine it's like imagine I made the way it looks like my arm, like the art looks like the rosary's underwater, and then you see the koi swimming through the rose, like little entanglements of the rosary.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Okay, I want to get some kind of Buddha because I just love the symbolization of Buddha's, like just good, pretty much good vibes. You know what I mean?
Where would you go? Still arms, probably.
Yeah, arms definitely. Yeah. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right. Yep. I don't know if he remembers, but we're recording a podcast right now. I don't know if he's. What is that?
It's my Hydro Flask, but the sticker, for those of you listening, it's a Buddha sticker that says Good Vibe Tribe, but something like that, but maybe like, I was thinking it'd be funny if like I got that tattooed, but like imagine if I gave it like face tats and like arm sleeves like me, and it was like, you know, like, like it would just be funny, yeah, and so like.
That'd be a crazy Buddha.
Yeah.
But I can totally see that they're representing.
Oh, I have the creation of God thing with the grenade in his hand out here. I want to get something to do with boxing or boxing gloves for my cousin Alan who passed away because he was always into boxing. That's why I wear that necklace. It's his ashes and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I want to get something for that because my granddad was a Marine or was a boxer in the Marines.
Yeah.
And then Alan was always really into boxing.
Okay.
And then I want to get some kind of tattoo of a clown.
For what?
But that is not for the podcast. Okay. That's for a future tale. Why?
That's cool.
But yeah, I have so many cool ideas. Oh, the only tattoo I really want that's not on my arm, other than the face one, is I want to get the Eye of Horus tattooed over my heart.
The Eye of Horus?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a Egyptian symbolism that stands for like wisdom and stuff.
Huh.
So I want to get that over my heart to try to remember to always be wise to the people who ask me for advice.
Hey, now that's where I want to get the agape one. I don't know. I don't really want to get too many.
Yeah.
I don't really come from a family like that. You know.
Yeah, I just like tattoos, genuinely.
No, me too. Because they just tell so much of a story to other people, you know. They're just looking at you.
When I'm self-employed finally,
yeah,
I'm gonna get John of Birch tattooed across my knuckles.
All right. Yeah.
I thought about getting lip tattoos too, because they go away. The ones you sneak people like this, right?
Oh.
They like go away after a time.
I didn't know that.
I was talking with one of my friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was making fun of them because they were like, one of my first tattoos I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get daddy on my lips, just like be funny and it'll be my first tattoo, it'll go away. And I was gonna be like, all right, I'll get fucking mommy on my tattooed on my lips. Be like, hey mommy. That'd be so gross.
Dude,
Can you imagine,
do
bro?
Don't, please. That'd be awful.
I just thought like I want to get some, if I was to get a lip tattoo, like obviously it's temporary. Whatever that word is, temporary. But you know what I'm going for. It's temporary. I want to get something clever though, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, imagine how funny if it was just like, what you looking at? Like, when you put on your lip and it's like, what you like? Or fuck off.
My eyes are up there. That's too much.
Eyes up here, buddy. Can you imagine?
I don't know, man. I've never thought about getting... I used to think about it a lot, but I just haven't recently.
What about piercings? You have any piercings you would want to get?
No, I want to get my ears pierced. I don't even have that.
You want to get your ears pierced?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I have small ears, man.
Yeah.
Small ass ears, man.
Mine were small. And I grew. I've always had big ears, big nose, big fucking head. Goddamn. No, but I want to get.
Oh man.
I want to switch my gauges right now to black. I don't really want to stretch them that far.
I like black.
But I've thought about getting a hoop, a nose hoop. Not like a septum, but like one right here.
Yeah, on the side. Yeah.
I'd low-key think I could pull it off.
Yeah, you could. You could pull a lot of things off, man.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean, huh?
I don't know. Dude, okay, you were talking about middle school, right? You're talking about 6th grade. And it made me start thinking about when we met.
We're going into that right now?
Do you remember? Yeah, because I remember pretty clearly the first time you talked to me.
Alright.
So, okay, first day of middle school, right? And we had never had lockers before, so they took us all out to the hallway and we all had to try and open our lockers. I remember I think I was the first or the second one. Me and Caden were the first or second ones. Caden's another close friend of mine, of ours, and we finished.
Are you sure I wasn't the first one because mine's BI?
You were I don't know. We all went out at the same time.
Oh.
It was just whoever opened them.
Oh, okay.
And then when you opened them, you got to go back to the classroom, right? So me and Caden, like all of us were out there. Me and Caden, I think, finished first, and we were just in the classroom. We didn't know each other at that point. And we're all just, sitting there, and a few other kids come in. And then you came in, and you had a deck of cards, and you just started going up to people, showing them tricks. Oh. And you came up to me and showed me a trick. I think you messed up. Dude, put it away. Put it away. You gotta explain what you keep pulling out of that desk.
I'm not explaining. I'm pulling out of the desk, bro.
Just make things a little bit more fun.
I keep pulling a deck of cards out of my desk.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's my deck of cards. It calms me down. Calms me down.
Yeah.
Few people will get it. Yes. I swear.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna hit it, dude. I'm gonna hit that deck of cards right across your face.
Oh my gosh, bro. No, but you came up to me and started showing me. I think you messed up, and then you went on to somebody else. And then I don't think we talked. And then later, I walked up to you, and you and Sam were there, and you were talking, and I was like, "Are you brother and sister?" And y'all just laughed at me.
Everyone's always asked us that.
Because y'all look like brother and sister.
Ever since we were a kid, everyone always thought we looked alike, and we were like brother and sister.
I mean, I don't know. You were like so close and everything. I bet you were. And I remember I don't know at what point we had become friends, but at one point I was sitting with you at your table at lunch, right? And I was like, hey, I think this one girl's really cute. And you said, what, that girl over there? And you stood up and walked over to her.
I did not.
And yes, you did. I swear on my life.
I did
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Because you thought like we were friends and like we knew each other, and I just didn't want to tell her I liked her. But so you stood up and you said, hey, my friend Jonah thinks you're cute. And she's like, who? I was like, dude, I've never even met her.
Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I don't do that now.
Dude,
I don't even talk to people anymore.
Dumb stuff, man.
Can you imagine? I was a monster. Why were you friends with me? Our relationship was built off that.
I don't know, man. It built from that. Stop opening the desk. And then I had a crush on Stacy. Remember that? That 6th grade year, I had a real big crush on her. And I don't know if it was you. It might have been Kaden, but someone told her I had a crush on her.
It was not me. I know that.
It might have been Kaden. But all I know is that she found out, and then we were still really close friends, but I was friend-zoned for the first time.
Many more.
Mm-hmm.
Many more times after that.
What is that? What? Yeah.
You okay?
I'm good, man.
I can pat you to make sure you're okay now.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm dating my 5th grade girlfriend, bro.
You're dating your first girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's
right
sick.
now. We went out in 5th grade. We went on dates, bro. Actual girlfriend. I've taken every one of my girlfriends to the bowling alley.
I don't know if that's something you should say, bro.
Probably not.
That's like your spot now. You're fucked.
Liv, I love you.
My fucking ass.
No. I did. Obviously, they were all different memories, so it's just a fun place to go. It's not that big a deal, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, fuck you.
Back right. I didn't say it. You said it.
Hey, open up that drawer. Hand that over. Give me that deck of cards. Shoot, man. We're good. I hope it's recording. It's like peaking.
I'm pretty sure it's recording.
I hope it's not peaking.
Ah!
Dang it, bro!
Is that peak?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out after, right?
If it's peaking.
Maybe I can limit it. It's probably fine. Dude.
It's not. I will start playing with cards right now.
Dude, we're gonna do a podcast with my girlfriend after this.
Oh, I'm gonna be so busy.
You can't play with cards till after that cast, man.
I've been sitting here all day talking with you, talking about music with you, helping you with your music all day, and I haven't had time to play with my cards, and I'm pissed off.
You gotta play with your cards every day, man. It's gonna be titled "Tattoos and Playing with Cards." Oh my gosh, man.
Fair enough.
Man.
Maybe not every day, but every night. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I've never played with cards.
Do you want to?
No. I don't. If I would have already done it.
You've definitely played with cards before.
No, you know I haven't.
No, I mean like...
Oh, actually played with cards?
No, not like play with cards, but I mean like do magic tricks and
shit. At what point do you think they'll stop listening?
Now? I mean, they're gone already, dude. This podcast is so...
It's assuming that someone's listening, right?
We could have at least wrote down a few ideas. We didn't do fucking anything. This is the worst podcast so far.
No, it is not. We got 30 minutes. What you want to talk about first?
Can you imagine we had a visual? We had a visual on this podcast.
Oh my gosh, bro. So,
I get a question for you.
What's up?
If you were a ladybug, would you land on people's arms?
Like,
what would life be as a ladybug if you're a ladybug?
I mean, probably not as fun as life now, right?
You know, I think you need to start a different conversation.
Well, no, hold on. I like where this is going.
Really? No, you do?
You know what I think is stupid, just stupid, is those TikTok things where they're like, would you still date me if I was a worm?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like...
No, I fucking wouldn't even know you existed if you were a worm.
Wait, I'd probably step on you, I don't know.
Man, go in the fucking dirt, you trash.
But Liv, if you're listening, I would still date you if you were a worm. You're completely
Did you
different.
just admit to a lie you said?
What?
She definitely asked you, would you date me if you're a worm? And you said yes, and then now you're saying no.
No, I would definitely date her if she was a worm. That's completely different.
As you hit the... Just kidding.
Dude, that chihuahua out there, there's a chihuahua in his basement. It's really loud right now.
Is it picking up?
Maybe, can you guys hear it? It's freaking out.
Yeah, something's going on out there.
I like big dogs.
Like Benny? Benny's a goat.
Benny's a big dog. But I never had animals growing up. You know why? When I was like 4 or 5, I had a fish, and I fed it McDonald's French fries, and he died.
You're a fucking bruh. I just ripped the paint off my wall.
Stop ripping the paint off your wall. And then my brother
painted this like 2 weeks ago. Oh shit.
And then when I was later in life, my brother had a pet fish named Doorknob, and I accidentally killed him too.
How'd you do that?
Because we were moving, and he was sitting in my lap, like in his fish tank, and so we were driving, and then he just died. He was dead when we got.
I hear a story about my dad's pet bunny.
Oh yeah.
My dad had a pet bunny, right, when I was a kid, and his little brother, when my dad went to school, his little brother Brian, my uncle Brian, went into his room and took it out of his cage, and went outside because he thought it was a bird, and he threw it up in the air and said, "Fly, birdie, be free." And he threw it up in the air, and then when the bunny came down and hit the ground, he died. It's a serious story. You can ask my dad that.
Awful, bro. Oh my god.
My dad apparently was so mad.
Your dad's great.
My dad's funny, dude. He's old now. You should see him. He's so old.
Your mom's really laid back too.
Mom? No, she's not out there. I was gonna have her come on. Yeah, my mom's pretty chill. I got blessed with some good parents. They're both both goofy, but they're alright, I guess.
Yeah, as far as parents go, they're pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. How are your parents?
My parents are great. Yeah.
You just gonna lie on the podcast like that?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Dude, they don't listen.
You know they're mobs. You know they're mobsters.
Yeah, my parents are mobsters.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
No, my parents are white though. That's
what?
Not even a joke.
They're white?
Yes.
Are they really?
You picked me up. Yeah, no, both of my parents are white. If you haven't noticed, I probably sound white. I wonder if people thought I was white. I'm black.
I was talking to my cousin Nathan about how you were coming over to hang out because he said he might come over here when they pick up his brother. Uh-huh. And I was like, yeah, I'm having Jonah come over. He was like, which one's that again? I was like, oh, that's my white black friend.
What'd he say?
He's like, oh yeah. I know him.
Oh man, I remember.
You're literally the black version of me. that was when we were in middle school. We're pretty different now. We're pretty different now.
I mean, when we're together, we're not.
Oh, true.
That different.
So you just turn back into me, start cussing and shit.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I would never do that. Dude, what is that noise? I was playing with the drawer with my foot. It's all good. How are y'all doing?
Bro, it's been like 8 minutes since the last time I looked at how long. I swear I thought it was going to be an hour.
Dude.
This is a bad podcast.
Dude, it's really hot in here. It was really cold in here earlier, now it's really hot.
Yeah, no, my room's really hot.
But don't turn it.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea.
No, don't turn it on, man. I get butt sweat every time we record a podcast.
I didn't need to know that.
All our viewers, I'm sure, wanted to.
I didn't need to know that, brother.
Yeah. Woohoo.
You really just finger gunned the screen.
Shut up. We played Minecraft earlier.
Barely. You just left me.
Okay.
You left me and then you died.
How do y'all play Minecraft? All right, because we played survival, right? And what I do.
By the way, we played for probably like 3.5 minutes.
See, because what you do is you look for a village and then you take all the stuff and then like you go and live like the rich life. Like you're not even playing survival anymore. You're basically won with all of that.
No, I go and find a village, and then I find a base location near a village, and then I go raid their bitch ass, and then I'm living the rich life. But then I build up the village. You know what I'm saying? I build that shit up. I'm giving them a town. You know, I make them a town, but then I have trading halls where I can trade with them and get good shit. It's called pro, brother.
You could do that in creative.
Okay, you can do it in survival too, so why not?
Why not try to, survive,
I am surviving.
Yeah, I mean, okay, alright, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
All right. What you doing with your cards, man?
Turning it off. I'm putting them in the box.
Yo, we were really into Magic for a long time.
We really did some stupid tricks, dude.
I was really bad. See, because I drink a lot of... Well, I wasn't bad, but I drink so much Dr. Pepper that the caffeine and my hands shake whenever I get even slightly nervous. Speaking of Dr. Pepper, I've got one right here.
Is it empty?
No, it's good. That's my Coke, too. But no. Ty was really good, though. I'm not good anymore.
I'm alright.
You just have the confidence to pull anything off.
The issue is I don't care if I mess up. You do care if you mess up. If I mess up, I'll make a joke out of it. I don't care.
Yeah, true. I mean, I've messed up before and, not worried about it. I don't know, man. I don't miss it.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun, though. You gotta admit.
It was fun for a bit. Yeah, it kind of make friends.
I feel like it taught me a lot. Taught me how to talk to people.
Yeah. To a point. It taught me.
Because you gotta, learn how to, deal with people, especially the douchebags, the hecklers.
Mm-hmm. Well, at that point, I was friends with a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah. Because
the confident kids are like, show us magic tricks.
Show us magic tricks, huh? Brush me your trick.
Football players.
Bryce Post. Brush me your trick. Every time he sees me. Oh, Will Wolf. I don't know him that well.
He's cool.
Yeah, I don't know him that well. I know he's my girlfriend's ex.
Devin, really?
Yeah, but from middle school though.
Oh.
Actually,
hey,
I don't know.
He's my girlfriend's ex.
Cut that out.
We gotta leave that
out.
Dude.
Cut that out. Oh my gosh. Can we end this?
It's probably peaking so bad.
How much?
Whose idea was it to do a live podcast?
You?
I don't think so. You invited me over. I had shit to do.
I invited you over, yeah. Bullfuck. I'm pissed, actually. Let's talk about this. Let's dive in, okay?
What?
I'm bringing the mic to me for right now. Because I don't want them to hear your side yet. I'll put it back in the middle. But look. Look, I invited you to come over on Friday, okay?
Today's Friday.
Okay, I'm letting them know because they don't know when it's going to come out.
Okay.
Okay. I invited him to come over Friday. And I live probably an hour and a half away. Maybe an hour 45 from his house, right? We live an hour. This house is an hour from Front Royal.
All right.
Okay. You got me?
Okay.
So anyways, I invited him to come over and stay for a few days. This motherfucker says he's gonna come over and stay for one day. I was like, you gotta think how much gas money I'm wasting. I drove there to get him. I drove all the way back, and so at least he would stay for a few more days to just get rid of some of that gas money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But no. And I told him if he needs to have his Zoom calls or his intern bullshit, either I'd help him with it, or guess what? I'd give him a quiet room or something so he can do it. But no.
No.
But you have to do your family's laundry.
Because my dad's out of town all weekend, and I said I was going to take care of my family. I'm trying. Dude,
Bruh.
It's not...
You know how many boys live in your house?
Boys that stay in their rooms and play video games.
Not when you're gone.
Yeah.
They're going to learn today. They're going to learn. They're going to have to learn.
No, they're not. They're going to make her do it all.
Think so?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let's find out for the future. You can't know if you don't try.
I mean, eventually I just have to, but... You just want me to stay.
Yeah, man. We don't get to hang out. It's our first time hanging out in
What
years.
are you talking about,
It's been a while, bro. It's been a while,
Wait, the quarantine's been a couple months. We hung out not that long before this. Yeah. Dude. The cards, man. No, but serious, no. I went to hang out with friends a couple, maybe a week or so ago, and I got back. And, obviously all this stuff's scary. So I got back and my mom was, sick. She had, really bad migraine. And that's not one of the symptoms, but, she was in bed for 2-3 days.
Yeah, that shit's scary.
I was scared as hell because, if that's my fault, then, what the hell, man? I screwed up. Which is why, I really want to hang out with Liv, but her mom's kind of high risk, so I don't want to, And, her mom's definitely overreacting, but, a little bit at least. Her mom's being precautious. It's fine.
Being moms.
Yeah. But, I just want her to...
Trust me, I get you, man.
I want to see her, but I don't want to be the reason that anything happens,
That's why I am here. That's why when, you guys come over or whatever, I'm like, bro, we're going... But,
yep.
You know what I mean?
Zip.
Zip, zap. I don't fuck around.
Yeah.
I don't leave the house without a mask.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, I had the mask in the car for just in case we had to get out.
That's good.
Yeah. I usually put them on when we were going to drive-thrus and stuff, but I forgot because
They had their masks on. It was Chick-fil-A. I'm not too worried about it. But no, it definitely sucks. Current situations. 2020 is not the year, man.
It's weird because everything going on has been such a bad year, but I feel like it's been such a great year for like myself, like personal development, I guess.
A lot of people have learned a lot about themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I have too. I started a Bible study over Zoom on Sundays and doing my voice lessons, doing the internship, doing this podcast, for the past 5 weeks now, and music and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to live our best lives.
I got a feeling that once this is over, I wanted to talk about this. I actually wanted to get into this. Okay. I'm a little tall. Okay. How do you think the world's gonna be different once we finally come out of this?
It's be crazy.
I think there's going to be a big social issue. People are not going to want to be around other people. You know what I mean?
Some people.
It could be the opposite, but you got to think about we're not there. Where we live right now is not really following quarantine rules very well. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. From or at least a lot of us, I feel like. But everywhere else, a lot of people are. A lot of the streets are dead everywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be a big thing of just like anxiety around people because of the sickness, you know what I mean? Especially if the sickness gets worse.
I think
we think that's going to.
Oh, you mean like anxiety, like fear because of getting it?
Yeah, but then like once the fear of getting it goes away because we find a vaccine or whatever for it, you know what I mean?
Still just gonna be.
It's gonna be like people, you know what I
mean? I think there's gonna be like people that are socially awkward before all of this are gonna get 1,000 times worse.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that I feel like are just waiting for the moment that they can go hang out with friends. So.
Yeah, that's what we think. But
maybe.
But like it's still gonna be a little bit. Like I think the virus is gonna come back around. I don't think we're gonna see the end of this virus until there's a vaccine for it.
Which is probably gonna be 2021.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Honestly.
And I hate to admit it, but let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying?
That sucks.
And I think that's gonna cause us just to be so used to not being able to see people. Or I think it's gonna send us into a big technological wave. Because that's gonna be the only way to communicate. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the only way to do things is from a distance. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to send us into a big, like, being able to do stuff from home phase of our life, you know?
I mean, there's the, like we just entered into phase 1 in Virginia, at least not Northern Virginia because there's a lot more people, but where we are. And so, like, restaurants opened outdoor seating and stuff like that.
I don't know, man. I think it's
it's because they got to bring the economy back. Otherwise, we're going to another depression,
It's crazy because it shouldn't be taking this long. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be, and truthfully, I think it was is during hard quarantine, nobody listened, or not a lot of people listened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really do. I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I hope that it doesn't become a surge again, but they made a point not to start phase 1 in Northern Virginia because there's a lot more people up there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I trust them to a point, but.
I think there has to be some kind of easier way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's got to be easier way to keep the economy up, but not risk people. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Let's be honest here. What's more important, money or lives?
I mean, obviously lives for sure.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I mean, dude, listen. I don't know about you, but I feel like a Great Depression would be a lot. I mean, for me, it's like I'd rather. I know this could be exaggerating, but everyone getting sick. Sounds a lot worse than a depression to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like if we all know a depression, if we stay inside knowing a depression is going to hit, then we're going to be able to be prepared for the depression, right? Mm-hmm. So if everyone's prepared for it, are we good? I'm asking. I don't know.
Point.
I don't know the answers, but I'm asking the questions.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the answers either, but I totally get it. I feel like to a point we will be, but not enough. We can never be enough prepared for something like that, like catastrophic. But it depends on how bad it is, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one thing I was thinking is, what if we switched into there was no more paper bills, everything was only credit like that. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then we wouldn't be losing money.
That's something I've thought about a lot. Is if you look at history, when people went to common currency and then people went to using credit cards and debit cards and stuff, and a lot of things I felt like there was a lot of really big changes, and I don't feel like I've seen something like that with us.
Yeah, we haven't had a big currency switch,
or just even with anything. I feel like there would be a.
So what if it causes that? Because I mean,
it's gonna cause a lot of industries to decline greatly.
That was the thing with the big Great Depression, right? Was nobody could get their money out because the
banks failed.
Yeah, so what if There's no more paper money. It's all just credit. You can't lose that money because it doesn't actually exist. What if we did something like that? You know?
I don't know. I think it does exist in a bank though, but it's like it's numbers, but like
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I don't know what the repercussions of that would be. It would be crazy, and maybe it would be harder or like easier to fraud. You know, like to hack somewhere and like now you have like $1 billion.
True.
Maybe it's already easy enough to do that, so there's no point in, you know, worrying about it.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, I don't know, man.
It's a weird thing to think about. How's it going to change us? You know what I mean? And you go even further than that. What if we are so paranoid no one wants to come out of the house? What is way down the line, maybe after we die, what's going to bring our kids back out of that? You know what I mean? Are we seeing us become the chubby people from Wall-E? Is that what's happening right now? We're scared to see each other?
I don't think that's what's happening.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, bro.
I don't. Have you been playing cards while you listen to those podcasts? Or?
Negative.
Yeah, I just play.
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean, you're right. It's going to be a crazy change, but I don't think we're going to go like...
I think society... but could it be the beginning of it, was what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. We probably won't see it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I mean, it could just be like another outbreak. We've had one of these every like 100 years. This has just been one of the worst ones.
I don't even think this has been one of the worst ones. Because it's not...
No?
It's dangerous, but it's not like bubonic plague, right?
Yeah.
Which is black plague, right? It's like... So it's weird. It's not... I don't think it's the fact that it's so dangerous. It's more of how fast it's spreading.
Yeah, it's super contagious.
Yeah.
And it's only like dangerous to certain people, obviously, age groups and
which
things.
Which is still important.
And high risks. So, you know, we have to do that to protect those people. But even then, like, if I got it, I could probably, you know...
You could still technically kill people.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
But I would probably live, is what I was just saying, though. But no, I totally get it, man. I don't know.
You know,
I don't think we're going to go to space. I mean, it might start something, but I don't know.
You mean, like, go to a different planet?
I mean, like...
I'm waiting for the aliens to come back.
The aliens probably already found us and don't want shit to do with us.
Oh, they found us? You didn't see these clips? Bro, okay, after we got this podcast, we've been... Okay, so here's a little sneak peek for you guys. We're talking about doing a alien podcast where we talk about that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You know what we should do once we're done recording this one? Mm-hmm. We should, like, look up stuff about it. And, like, because I know a lot about that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I've seen some stuff, too. Didn't someone just, like, the Navy or something just release, like, footage of that? And
yeah.
That they said was a UFO?
Yeah.
Or, like, a unclassified flying object?
So I'm just saying, I seriously think the aliens have been watching us for a while, bro. From a distance.
Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of like that Rick and Morty episode, you know? We were just watching Rick and Morty, and it was the snakes, and they were like, he was like looking at them, and like they're never.
Bro, we're the snakes, and they're.
Yeah.
And they're like
exactly.
Shia.
Where we're literally the snake, because okay, so basically they were like looking at this world of snakes, and they were basically like supposed to be our world, and Rick was like, they're never gonna get past, you know, space or like their close planets or whatever. They're never gonna get further than that or reach us.
Yeah, they're pretty much just saying we're like speaking as if we were the snakes. He was saying that the snakes would never get past like outer space because all we did was fight over race and stupid stuff like that.
Which
is pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I mean, it's still going on. It's crazy to think that like 100 years ago, women were not seen as credible. Like, I'm sorry, that's totally off topic, but just like I was thinking about that. And like African Americans.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's bullshit. It's crazy, and with this whole George Floyd thing, we're still dealing with it today.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I know we got a bunch of crazy shit going on in 2020, but it's still crazy that we're dealing with stupid crap like that.
Mm-hmm. And there's one thing that really sucks is because there's always going to be like awful people, and there's always going to be people that generalize, and I think that's how you create like a racist or a sexist, is someone who had a bad experience and generalized everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Or they were raised and then they were ignorant, you know? Someone who's ignorant. And so I'm just afraid that, and I'm pretty sure that these movements aren't going to stop until they're satisfied, but they're probably not going to be satisfied because there's always going to be racists.
Yeah,
it's just going to come in different forms and always going to be a fight.
I don't know.
And maybe we'll get to a point where we think we won, like kind of like how when gay people finally got the right to get married, you know?
Yeah.
That was totally a huge win for them, and they still fight for their rights, you know?
I think there will be a time that there's no racism, no prejudice, nothing. Just
I feel like that's just going to be a utopian land, but I don't know if we'd ever reach that. I don't know.
I don't think it'd just be a utopian land. I think there'll still be issues, but I think we're going to reach a time where it's maybe barely.
Where
it's racists or minorities by far.
I wonder if there's going to be a time, like hundreds and hundreds of years maybe, where we're not we're like prejudiced against something else. Like, you know,
aliens.
If you have no.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean like how we are with race right now. If we're like, oh, green-eyed people are like disgusting.
I don't think that. I don't think we'll
I think we will go to a different like level of it. You know, I mean, this is stupid already. You know.
I mean, the only reason I disagree with that is because you gotta think, we did go through that already. The blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
We already went through that. Mm-hmm. So that's already gone. People already think that's stupid.
I just think we're gonna get to another point with something like that. You know.
Think we're always gonna look for something to be prejudiced about.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that. I feel like it's too much of a perfection to reach that.
Let's beat race. Mm-hmm. Let's beat race first. Once we beat race, then we'll be able to do whatever. We'll figure the rest out.
I just almost feel like we're gonna end up beating race by getting distracted by something bigger.
Still beating race. No, I mean,
hey, I mean, you're right. You're right.
You know,
I don't know what it could be because I feel like that's out of my.
I got hope.
Spectrum of thinking, you know.
I got hope. I think we'll be able to figure something out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to have hope. I just do my own thing, live in my own circle. I hate seeing like current events just personally. This is just a me thing. Like obviously there's a lot of awful things going on in the world, but if I can't really do anything about it, I hate, you know, thinking about it. Because even just having sometimes an opinion about things will make people mad at you, you know. And it's like I can have my own opinion, but I'm not always expressive about it. And it's not like a lot of times I just don't end up having an opinion about things. But I don't know. I like to keep a good circle around and you know, make a lot of friends. I try to keep the compassion and the love around me first and foremost before I, you know, care about some current events, belief, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because it'll pass, you know what I mean?
I get you.
It'll turn into something else. I mean, like the civil rights and this Black Lives Matter movement will always probably be going on for a long time. But the George Floyd thing, I think, will pass.
I feel like if we
into something else.
I feel like if we look at our past, every like little some kind of social disruption, if that's what you call it, has always lasted 10 to 20 years. I feel like, right? And the civil rights movement was pretty long. I'll look at that right now. Jamie, pull that up. Hold on a second.
Nobody gets your references.
Oh, they get it. They get it. It's Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Hold on a second. How long?
The civil rights movement was in the 60s. It's
usually like a decade, right? I'm not looking it up. I'm too fucking lazy, guys. We don't have a computer guy yet, so I'm not looking it up. But it's usually like 10 years, maybe 20, right? Like usually a decade, 1 to 2 decades, right?
Probably.
So maybe, you know, this Black Lives Matter movement started probably like, a few years ago? Maybe we're just seeing the beginning of it. Maybe it'll end. Maybe we will see things change. You know what I mean? I think after the George Floyd thing.
George Floyd, yeah.
Floyd, I hope that's his name.
George Floyd, yeah.
If we're fucking it up, that's gonna be bad. No, but
no, it's good.
I think this is gonna be a big step in the right direction. Maybe not every decision was best taken, but I think this is gonna be the good step in the right direction to realize we need to get this shit fixed. That's going wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it'll be fine.
I don't know. I don't have. Just being completely honest, I don't have the faith in humanity you have. It seems.
I gotta have faith in humanity.
You know.
It makes it easier.
It makes it easier to stay optimistic. Well, I mean, that's why I don't pay attention to current events. You know, I have faith in myself and the people I keep around me. You know what I mean? Like, I know that you're never gonna be on the opposite end of that movement. You know, I can. Sure. I don't have any worries about you or the people I keep close to me.
You wanna dive into something real quick?
All right. Yeah, we get to.
You know what I think is dumb? I think all lives matter is dumb. Let me explain why.
Is it because of how it counters Black Lives Matter? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know if people who follows it realize, but I'm pretty sure Black Lives Matter is supposed to be like Black Lives Matter too. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I just think that people who say all lives matter don't necessarily get that. I just wish that it was. I'm not on either side of it. I just wish that they would figure they would somebody would be like, we mean also. Like, we mean Black Lives Matter too. We're not saying you guys don't matter. And then all lives matter people are like, no, every life matters, you fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, no, just tell them that you mean two, or add a little two onto the end.
And this is the thing I hate about it.
It's stupid. We're all fighting for the same thing. We're still fighting each other.
I know. This is the thing I hate about all of it, man. So when I say I don't have faith in humanity, it's not that I don't have faith in every single person, because I think if you had time to talk to every person, you could probably teach them, you know, and people can learn. But you don't have that, you know. And so there's always going to be people that just didn't have the right situation. They had judgments, they had generalizations, and they were ignorant of something because nobody has all the knowledge in the world. So it's like,
yeah, it's just
humanity's
rough,
just flawed,
man.
you know.
I think that, yeah, but I think that's a negative way to look at it. I think if you look at it in the positive way, you can say, look, me talking to you right now, me and you are talking right now, that means I'm spreading my thoughts to you. That's improving humanity, right? Remember the starfish thing? We may not be able to reach everyone, but everyone who we're reaching, who we're telling, who starts to believe in what we believe, it made a difference to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you
on a broad...
think about it. Also, you got to think, we're taking steps right now. We're recording this podcast. Anyone who listens to this podcast, there you go, we improved them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now they're going to go tell people, and that's what we're going to tell people. It could reach all of humanity for all
I was definitely being negative talking just there. Obviously, I can't reach everybody, but, you know, if anyone's listening to my music, you know that I try to reach anybody I can, you know. That's, even if, like, 5 people listen to our podcast or my music, you know, it's not what I make it for. You know, it's not what we make it for. We make it for other people. That's what living for other people is about. Selfless living, agape.
I got full circle.
Wow.
Gotta be wise. I keep hitting the fucking mic. You gotta be wise. High of horse. Double full circle.
Yeah.
We've wrapped it back around.
What?
Are we gonna wrap this up?
I mean, we can if you want. I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. I'm trying to think current events.
I feel like that was a good way to end it, though. That's a solid way to end it.
We had a kind of a midlife crisis in the middle there.
I'll fucking kill you. I'm just kidding. All right, y'all. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to Wannabe's podcast with your host Tyler and your other host Jonah.
Yep.
Why did I say that in third person?
We are lovers.
Cut that out. Okay, so... Stop touching
the mic.
I'm sorry. It just peaks so much.
I'm gonna have to see what
it's gonna be probably one of the worst podcasts we've ever.
Yeah.
It's all right though.
Yeah. This will just be the forbidden podcast.
We're gonna rebound it with the next one that we record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll just turn the game down.
That's if you don't play cards. If you play with those fucking cards.
Okay, just give me time to play with the in between.
Just not with she's gonna.
You gotta stop giving shit away, brother.
What if you did it, and then, like, she watched this, and then, like, she realized, like, thinking back on the podcast we recorded, she's like, oh.
Okay, I'm closing this podcast out. I'm closing this podcast out. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. You can check us out on SoundCloud and YouTube. I'm not sure if we will be on
hopefully Spotify and
iTunes soon.
Soon.
That'll be season 2. How about that?
Ooh,
we can put these on for Legacy podcast.
Oh,
that'd be lit.
That'd be cool.
All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave us a comment if we got anything wrong. We know you will. Like this video, shout it out to your friends. We want to start spreading this out soon. I think, right? Once we get it on iTunes and Spotify. Yeah. All right, thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate you listening to us ramble and being idiots for a few minutes, an hour.
Love you guys.
Love you.